Hey, it's Mr. Random Pop Culture News here once again, aka Mr. Man Wolverine. You guys are on George's channel. On my social media links such as Twitter, X, Instagram, all other good shit. Anyways, and you guys hit the like bell, notification, like, share, subscribe, and if you really feel like supporting me, hit the like button. I said subscribe. I messed that intro up. Frick me. Anyways, if you're wondering why I got this pillow thing here, it's because my roommate's next door sleeping, so I got work things out, obviously, so I can't be super ultra loud and crazy like I want to, especially with the Mortal Kombat one I want to do, but unless I'm going to do that during the daytime tomorrow, because it's either Monday or Sunday night, Tuesday, whenever I upload this shit. Like I said in the other three reactions, I don't know if either next week or the week after I'm going to be coming back from a little bit of a long hiatus, because I got like a little bit of a family emergency thing I'm going to have to be doing for a little bit, because I have to take care of him for a little while, which sucks, but it's a bitch, but you gotta fucking have love for your family once in a while. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. But it is what it is. So if you don't see videos for the next week or 2 weeks, you know why. I didn't quit. And like I said before in the other three videos, reaction videos, I am not quitting until at least 2027. That's when I'm putting it down forever, unless one of the three things occur. My boy Mr. Masahiro Sakurai himself, unless he does a brand new Smash Bros. Freaking game, it's either that, or if not a new Pokemon game, like Generation 10 will probably be announced by 2026, 2027, who knows. If not that, the only two other reasons I'll be coming to YouTube is like an old school franchise they decide to revise, and I decide to do a reaction video to that. I'll only come just for that moment occasion. Number two, or any new video game, a movie, an anime, they decide to do a remake of Master, and hope to God it doesn't make it freaking woke or any of that stupid political shit on both sides, even though granted, one of the ones I watch is, oh, it's the crazy, insane leftist Democrat idiots. Those are the ones that are evil, not the Republicans, conservatives. I already know they both have corruption, just the way they do shit's just a lot more crazy, fucked up out in the open. Which the other ones that don't do it out in the open, they probably do it way more behind closed doors. They don't get as crazy on that side. Well, at the same time, for me, none of that shit doesn't matter, because I ain't controlling any of my goddamn life except for me paying bills and taxes, and that's it. Other than that, the other 95-90%, I don't control my fucking life. I gotta control my own thing. I gotta control your own destiny, sort of thing. Not saying you gotta be an atheist or not a theist, I'm just saying. Aside from that, and the third reason I'll probably come back is because, I don't know, maybe I'll probably have a future Pokemon TCG opening, but I don't do those anymore, but maybe one day I'll do it, because I started getting to watching a whole bunch of old school YouTubers and newer ones doing TCG opening, and granted, it's kind of cringy the way they do it, because they have to be so child protective and safety and all that shit, because a lot of the ones that do that, you know, mainly it's predominantly little kids are going to be watching TCG openings for Pokemon, not grown-ass adults in their 30s or 40s and up, unless they're creative. So it's like, I wonder if I could steal this idea and borrow that idea. Not steal it, but borrow. Yeah, just in case you guys are wondering, like, I'll be gone for like 2.5 weeks. Don't fret, don't worry, I'm still here. I just had to take care of a certain family emergency thing I'm going to be doing for a little bit, so there's that. So Happy Gilmore number 2, official Netflix trailer. I already know, just like how I did the other one, Black Mirror, I had to freaking like cut the thing out, so link to the original down below if you want to see the whole thing with me. The whole freaking trailer, because I know Netflix always loves good copyright claims and strikes a bunch to other channels. Freaking assholes. Well, whatever. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I hope it's funny like the first one, because I think the first one came out like 1994, 95, and it was still like a 90s good. So we'll see how good it is. I hope it's funny too, because I know Adam Sandler, he's Monday and the whole left side of shit, but he's been working with Netflix for a super long time too, so I'm not surprised. I hope it's not cringe. I hope it's as funny like the 90s one was. See if it's getting super offensive, or is it going to be snowflakey. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go.
Arnold. Jacko. Tiger. SpongeBob? What is that? What's with the beaver teeth? I haven't swung a club in years. I'm a little intimidated. All these guys hit it big now. I don't know where to start. Come on, brother. Grip it and rip it. I guess I need to update my happy place to something a little more age appropriate. Mr. Gilmore? Holy shit.
We're not done with golf. Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Yeah. Let's go.
We'll put a little extra into this one.
Oh.
I am so sorry.
It's finished. Alright, so, past lightning round thoughts, use opinions, speculation. I thought I was gonna have to use my pillow to, like, see if I was gonna crack up laughing hard as fuck. I guess I didn't. Wow, so I guess that was a waste of time. For real, thoughts, use opinions, speculations. I don't know, there was like 1 or 2 parts that they showed, like, the original characters. Oh, dude, I remember that one lady that was dating with him back in the day in that movie. I was like, oh, shit. She came back again, dude. And the other guy's like, what the hell? What are you doing? So it was cool to see that. Like, so they got a cast of old recurring characters from the 90s one, 1994-95 version of Happy Gilmore. I don't know, the Gen Zers were way too long. It's before Gen Zers were even born at the time, from like 1995 to like in 2010 or 2012, I don't know. Because millennials, so it was a nice way to little be watching this movie because it had a lot of cursing, profanity. I mean, I had like 5 or 10 cuss words in it, but not that many. Because I remember I saw this one at my uncle's house because I kind of know my dad. My dad, I was still living with my parents at the time. I was 5, 6 years old, obviously. I was still like first or second grade when that shit was out. Like that dude Adam Sandler in the 90s and early 2000s, that version of him. If you were living in the US or just maybe anywhere in the world for that matter, like that dude was at his peak of comedy. I know some people didn't like him. They thought, oh, he was just a boring, like, annoying ass comedian. I thought he was the funniest motherfucker on the planet back then. Next to fools like Jim Carrey, the deceased now, fortunately Robin Williams, other fools that were real big comedians at that time, Chris Rock, all the fools that were in SNL in the 90s and 2000s that I followed at the time. And he always had this like same group of friends in every movie. He always had like Rob Schneider, and then the other dude, the one that was with the weird bulgy eyes. And then like, oh, I can't believe it. He was the dude that was in that early 90s Quentin Tarantino movie. I think it was called the Watchdogs or something. I don't know, it was on the Watchdogs. It was something like that. The one that was in the Grown-Ups one, he was that actor dude that like, he goes upside down with his feet under like that little trapeze pole and then he gets hurt. Oh my god, the one that says, if any of you guys know that meme, is it the old Beatle dude's like, how do you do, fellow kids? And he's wearing like a skater hat. That's that dude I'm talking about. I want to say it's Gary Busey. Hold on. Let me go on the computer real quick. Okay. And that wasn't called Watch, it was called Reservoir Dogs. That's who it was. Steve Buscemi. That's who the dude was. Like, he was always in those freaking films like Adam Sandler. He had like sometimes Vanilla Ice, and he was always had like these 90s or 2000s actors. That's the thing I liked about Adam Sandler. Like he always had the thing, like he always used to be in like, I used to watch the Nick Choice Awards and like the Golden Globes, and last time I even watched that show was like 2009, 2009. I don't even know how it is nowadays because I don't really care about Oscar awards shit anymore like I did when I was in the 90s, 2000s kid, teenager. Even in my early mid-20s, like I think my mid-20s I didn't care about it that much anymore. But like actually now it's probably more stupid or more garbage political woke shit and all that stuff. I don't care. But like back then it was actually funny. Oh yeah, the old school dudes like dude that wasn't like Home Alone. He was real funny. Dude Daniel Stern, part 1 and 2, and Billy Crystal and all these other fools that were really really funny comedians at the time. And the ones I grew up with, like in the only 3 Hispanic Latino ones I knew in the 2000s, like got big. Like It's Carlos Mencia and George Lopez and the other dude, Gabriel Iglesias. And it was funny, just last year I was just starting to see all these VTuber chicks like find out who Gabriel Iglesias is for the first time. It's like, God, am I getting that fucking old? And they don't even know who Gabriel Iglesias is? Like, bro, he was a bunny ass fool, man. That's just the ones that are VTubers are like outside from the United States, you know, really understand Latino West Coast, like Cali or Texas culture and shit. Which I'm not gonna say I know every single thing there's about my race and this, because I barely know, like, at the time, I barely knew anything about my Mexican culture, because there was not that many Mexicans where I was living at in upstate New York at the time I was living. So I moved out here to Vegas. I was like, huge freaking like culture shock from me on my other side, because my mom's side didn't really talk about my Mexican culture that much, just a little bit. And on my other side, I was more from about, you know, like on the Puerto Rican side. I just didn't know about the food and what the players are. Some are loudmouth, ignorant motherfuckers, and others are actually chill motherfuckers that would be cool. But anyways, I'm talking about that though. It's funny to see their reaction. I really, especially the VTuber girls that are from like Europe or freaking Asia or parts of other worlds that they're not from America or South America. Like, and it's real cute and adorable to see their reactions. Like, that's funny. Brings a warmness in my heart, if you can believe that shit. Then back to the movie, though. I'm saying Happy Gilmore too. It's coming out July 27th, so it's gonna be a little while from now. So I hope it's as funny as the first one was. But the way Netflix is, like, you know, like they still, it's funny because they still have the other African American black dudes, like had the Chris Rock dude on there and old school Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle. Like, they still let them like do a lot of crazy fucking edgy jokes, and they don't ever get in trouble for that stuff. Like, I guess I don't know if they have Bill Burr on there now, because of the whole culture war shit and all that stuff, and then freaking get in that crap. I hope it's funny. I hope it's comedic. I hope they come out with old school traditional jokes from the 80s and 90s, but the way a lot of stuff is, more sensitivity, especially with not all Gen Zers, but some Gen Zers just being super sensitive about sad, scary jokes. Like, oh, don't say racist jokes. Don't say this. It happened too soon. You're not allowed to talk about that. You're not allowed to be like a freaking edgelord. You're not allowed to be a whatever Gen Z, I'm saying, problematic or any of that stuff. Like, it's comedy and jokes nowadays. It's so much extra hard to get through. Even if the dude, like the President of the United States, the fool Mr. Donald Trump is in President USA. Like, even then, like, it's still probably hard as fuck for a lot of comedians to like tell the jokes that they really want to tell, because all this bullshit ass sensitivity fucking crap, and a lot of them just weak as fuck, man. And there's gotta be some Gen Z, even Gen Alpha ones, the ones you don't have to be my children. Like, they gotta have some sort of like edginess, darkness, humor to them at least. They all can't be weak as little piece of fucking shit that I always see on the internet all the time. And even some of the female VTuber chicks, like, I'm not trying to kiss their ass much, but even they have some sort of like edginess to them that doesn't affect like jokes or any of that. It's insane, man. Anyways, I think the last little bit of thing I'll say is that, dude, like, I don't know who comes up with the material. I don't know if Adam Sandler's gonna be the one making all the jokes, or he's gonna have his other friend. Yeah, he had other fools like Rob Schneider, that was always in his movies. If it wasn't Rob Schneider, it was the other dude, like Steve Buscemi, or the other dude always had a little cross-eyed things. And then later on, he ended up doing a lot of movies. The other dude, the one that did the Paul Blart movie, and the dude that was from King of Queens. And then the first time I saw him was like in that old Will Smith movie back in the day, the Hitch one. Damn, I forgot that dude's name too. He did part 1, part 2 of Paul Blart. And then they said that dude IRL, he's kind of a jerk piece of shit IRL. Kevin James, that dude. Like, which sucks, because he is, that's a shame. And what else? And then he had all his other friends, like those other dudes from like David Spade was in there. There was a couple of his movies. And what else? I was gonna say Morgan Freeman. I don't know. I know Shaq was always in his movies a couple of times. Shaquille O'Neal, he was in his movies a few times here and there. Like, he always just dressed up like a normal ass dude. Like, I'm saying, he never dressed up all fancy and sophisticated and all that, like super ultra rich and all. He just dressed up like an average, ordinary, like bland everyday dude. He was making like millions and millions of dollars, but it never went to his head, I don't think. I don't know. Anyways, it's always fun. I'm out here hoping for the best. This shit, fingers crossed, I hope it's good. And if it ends up being shit, I'm not surprised because typical Netflix pushing some political shit. I hope they don't do that here. Keep it the same how it was the first one in the 90s. But knowing them, if it's a whole new younger generation, Gen Zers that are like behind this movie and not Adam Sandler's vision for the movie, they might fuck it up. I'm just saying. Anyways, thanks for the matter. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Lazy goodbye. See you guys. We'll say, of course, always. See some more for Chicago's channel. Rain videos on channels every single day. Keep it calm, Tool Chill Collective. I'll drink smoke at the same time to the reckless. See more for Chicago's channel. Big ministry news once in a while. Anime manga news, Twitch review drama news, Dexerto, sports geek news, Twitch drama, TikTok drama, all the good stuff. And of course, virtual VTuber drama news. And of course, stuff from movie trailer reactions, cartoon indie trailer reactions, and video game trailers as well. Reaction video segments like this one. And that's it. Take it easy, peace out, because again, I'm out of sauerkraut a second time. This is Lazy Goodbye. See you guys again on the super flip side. And don't take anything from the government. Don't take any of the freaking jab or any of the freaking hydrogels. Take it there.